We're gonna do 1 minute on, 10 seconds off. We're gonna do groups of 4, then a small break, and we're gonna do 5 groups in total. So we've got 20 exercises. Each one is only gonna be done once. We're gonna get a full body strength workout today. This is perfect to subsidize your marathon training. So you just don't wanna do this on either side of your long run. So if your long run is on a Sunday, don't be doing this on a Saturday or Monday. But Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are all great options. And generally with the marathon, you want to do strength training twice a week. So if you can fit this in twice a week, that'd be fabulous. We're not going to do much of a warm up today. I hope that you are limber already, that you've stretched out a little bit or that sort of thing. We're just going to get right into it. We're going to start with a squat with an overhead raise. So you just want to grab weights, whatever you're comfortable with. 5 or 8 pounds would be great. And we're gonna start into squat position in 3, 2, 1. So we're just gonna come up and raise those weights up to the sky, down and up. 1 minute on, 10 seconds off. Breathing out as you come up through that squat, as you're pushing with your quads. We don't actually have a whole lot of legs, though at the moment it feels like a ton. We're not gonna have a lot of legs today. It's mostly core and upper body strength. Oftentimes when you're training for a marathon, you actually lose lean muscle in other body parts. And the whole goal of your complementary strength training is to ensure that you don't lose any lean muscle. If you're gassing out, 1 arm at a time, just like so. We've got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna do some YTWs. I'm gonna use 5-pounders for these babies. In 3, 2, 1. Up to the sky with a Y, out to the side with a T, and then down to a little bend with a W. Up, out, down. Focusing on having a strong core, tight abs, soft bend in the knees. Breathing out while you're pushing up into that Y, then coming through. Great work. Every exercise we're only doing 1 time today, so if you hate these, congratulations, you're already over halfway through them. Great work. This is working your shoulders. I'm sure you're feeling the burn. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. We're going to come into a plank position or a half plank if that's where you're at. We're going to do a renegade row from the plank. So we're going to just come into plank. 3, 2, 1. Widen your stance so your toes are as wide as the yoga mat. Pull one weight out next to your rib cage and then the other one. A big deal here is to focus on controlling the weight as it goes down towards your mat. Breathing out as the weight comes up and then controlling it as it comes down. Trying to focus on not bringing one hip higher than the other, so balanced hips here. If you had a plate of cookies sitting there, you wouldn't want them to fall off. If you're gassing out, you can come down to half plank. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, last one is glute raise. A glute raise with a tricep press. So you're gonna wanna grab one weight, 3, 2, 1. And as you raise your glutes, bring your weight up and then down at the same time again. All right, a big thing with a tricep raise is to ensure that your elbows do not move. The big thing with the glute raise is to raise the glutes, to start the motions
with your hips. All right, so your quads are following, your abs are following, your glutes are the what's pushing your body up, and your elbows are staying still here. All right, this is a twofer. You're rocking it. And this is our last exercise of our first group. Triceps should be burning. Glutes are probably lit. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, if you need a little break, take your little break. If you don't need a little break, then let's get to the next one. All right, we are gonna start with our second leg exercise. It's our last leg exerrise. It's gonna be a reverse lunge with a lateral raise. Don't know that I have enough room. So I'm gonna do 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds the other side. All right, we're gonna hold a weight in both sides and do a reverse lunge. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. And as you come up, bring your arm out. As you come down, arm down. Does that make sense? Come on, leg. And this is why we need to strength train while we're doing marathon training. My one ankle is still so weak. Almost half done, and then I'm gonna switch sides. All right, switching sides. Now doing the right. Thinking about bringing your heart over your pelvis, your head over your heart. Lateral raise out to the side, and if you're gassing out, just do the reverse lunge. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Horizontal chest press, so we're gonna lay down on the ground, grab our weights straight out from our shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Kiss them up at the top, bring them back down. Kiss them up at the top, bring them back down. Abs are pulling straight to the ground, super hard. There's no space between your back and the ground. And you're breathing out as your weights go up, in as they come down. We've got a minute of these, so get comfy. If you're finding this too easy on your body, you can extend your arms fully so that you have no bend at the elbows at the bottom, and do a full chest fly. Great work. You want to be feeling this right where your chest armpit meets. As my favorite yoga lady says, chest armpit, armpit chest. All right, push those weights up with your chest. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, seated bicep curl. You've got a few options for these. You probably know them all already. 3, 2, 1. Roll the shoulders back. Bring the the weights towards the shoulders. All right, up and down, controlled motion both ways. You can have your heels off the ground as mine are, or keep your heels on the ground if you're looking for a little more stability. We're all looking for a little more stability, aren't we? All right, breathe out as the weights come up, in as they go down. If you're gassing out, heels to the ground, sit up a little straighter. And if you're looking for more, lean back further. Lean back. Great work. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Now we're going to get into a plank with a leg lift. So plank or half plank, and we're going to alternate legs. 3, 2, 1. So once you're into your cushy little plank here, one leg up and down, second leg up and down. As you've heard me say like umpteen times already today, make sure you're controlling that motion as you come down and breathing out as your leg goes up. You want to be zippering up through your core, so pulling your core up and in. While we do this, your hands are pushing away from the mat. After this, we got our second water break. Rest break, dab a towel break, whatever you need. 10 more seconds, just about there. Zipping up through the core, 3, 2, 1. Awesome, great job. All right, take a little breather here. Grab a sip of water. All right, I got my sip of water. Are you ready for round 3? Just about halfway there. It's gonna start with an overhead tricep extension. So if you're able to grab just one weight, if you have heavier weights, it's a great time. If you've got to grab 2 weights, go for your 2 weights. All right, 3, 2, 1. Elbows are close to the head, and you're just raising those weights up to the sky and back down. Soft bend in the knees. Again, zipped up through the core. Breathing out as your weights go up, in as they come down. Keeping those elbows as steady as you're able to. Watching myself in the mirror, and my elbows are a little wobbly, but not too bad. And then you just want to make sure that they're not way out here. You want to keep them nice and narrow to your head. If you're gassing out, go down to 1 weight or lower your weight. Do what it takes to get through with the motion. And 3, 2, 1. Awesome. 10-second break, and then we're into our standing hammer curl. So we're going to point the weights towards the front of the room. 3, 2, 1. And just up and down. Breathing out as your weights go up and in as they come down. Controlling that motion, as you so well know. Soft bend in the knees, tight abs. All right, if you need a little extra, you can add a raise at the top, but there's no need to if that's not where you're at today. Especially if you're in the middle of marathon training, this might be just plenty. All right. It's a great day for cross training, isn't it? Just about there. And 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna do an inchworm now. No jump at the top, but we're gonna do a straight-legged inchworm. 3, 2, 1. So you wanna have your knees fairly straight here and just walk it out to a plank and then come back up. Okay, stand up and continue on. Breathing out as you come into your standing position. Halfway through the inchworms. While we're doing this, you should be feeling a lengthening stretch through your hamstrings. Your cardio is getting a little bit of a go there because your heart rate is going to go up as you come down and up. And your upper body, of course, is working. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, last one is donkey kick. So we're going to grab a weight, tuck it into our knee fold. 3, 2, 1. And bring it up and down. Hovering at the bottom and just raising it up If you find a weight is too much for this, then do it weightless. Bringing your abs towards your spine. Your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Your knees are underneath your hips. And your toes are alive. So that means your toes are not just chilling out. They're moving. Oops, we need to switch sides. Got an extra 3 seconds on the first side. All right, there we go. Switch sides there. Did you catch that memo? All right, pushing through both hands. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. I'm just going to give it a couple extra little goes here because I was a little over on that first side. There we go. All right. Okay. Round 3 is done. That means we're over halfway. Good work. Good work. All right, back to standing. We're going to do a goalpost chest fly. So grab your weights. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Goalposts. Kiss those elbows and open. It's like a spring that you're trying to close and then it pushes you back open. So you're breathing out while your elbows are going towards each other and then in while they open. If this is not enough for you, you can extend your arms and do a full fly. All right. And if this is too much for you, do one arm at a time. Halfway's there, 30 seconds in. Really pushing those elbows towards each other. Ooh, I'm gassing out here. All right, keep going. And 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, next one, we're going to come down to a quick little Russian twist here. 3, 2, 1. Side to side. All right, so your heels can be on the ground or off the ground. Doesn't matter. Either is good. You want to have strong shoulders, proud chest here. All right, no hunched shoulders. You don't want a big C in your back. Three, 2, 1. Perfect. All right. We're going to go ladies on a beach. Side 1, just up, down. 3, 2, 1. Hip up to the sky. All right. Push down through that elbow. Up and down. Up and down. Your upper shoulder is pointing directly to the sky. All right. Feel free to bring your arm over your head if that feels good for you. Okay, so here you're working through both side glutes. You've got some hip dips on your menu, as some of the girls like to tell me. This is a great one for that. This is also great if you are regularly running on one side of the road. Okay, 20 more seconds. Breathing out as that leg goes up. 10 more seconds. Three, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, side 2. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hip up, plant your elbow, and here we go. Now everybody always says the second side hurts way worse. but it's actually because while you were working the first side, you were also working the second side. So now your second side's already a little tired and it's getting some extra. All right, remember, you can have your hand on your hip, hand over your head. If you need it, you can add in the extra balance. And if you're gassing out, drop your hip to the ground and continue the motion. Okay, you want to be feeling the work coming through your side hip. 20 more seconds. Great work. Oh, I'm shaking. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Round 4 is done. We've got one more round to go. Let's grab a sip of water first. Perfect. All right. Move my weights so I don't trip over them. We're going to start with a back fly. So we're going to stand back up, hinge at the hips, and coming out, straight back, coming out to the side and down. All right, I'm going to point forward so I don't hit the wall. We'll start this in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Controlling the motion down and breathing out as you bring those weights up. Again, you still want a soft bend in your knees and a soft bend in your elbows. Zipped up tight through the core. Your feet are about under your shoulders, shoulder width, hip width, something to that effect. If you're gassing out, one arm at a time, just like so. All right. Remember here, it's more important to have a straight back and to do lighter weights than it is to have a curved back and heavier weights. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Okay, we're going to come back into that side plank. You can be in any version. You can be on your toes or on your knees. 3, 2, 1. So like this, or on your knees, and we're just going to come up and down. Up and down. All right, zipped up again through the core. I'm going to just show you that modification. That would be like this. Okay, a little gentler on your body. You can go halfway between those two, like so. Or you can join me in the full side plank, like this. All right, after this, we've got 2 more exercises and we're done. You're back to your marathon training. Breathing out as you bring that weight up. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, we're gonna come into a hollow hold. A hollow hold, we're gonna start on our backs. 3, 2, 1. Feet up to the sky, all right? Now we're gonna lower them slowly until you feel like you can't keep your back on the floor any longer. Once you get there, hold them and then bring your shoulders up off the ground, all right? So your back is still touching the ground, your legs are raised somewhere between here and the floor, and your shoulders are off the ground. If you're able, you're gonna extend your hands around your thighs somewhere, just beyond the thighs. All right, hollow hold. You can point the toes, you can have lively toes, you can do some ankle curls if it's gonna help you be distracted for a minute. And then if you can think about it and lower those legs just a little, it'll definitely increase the work, the energy output. Shoulders are up. Nice deep breaths as you're able. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right. Last one is our side 2, side plank raise. 3, 2, 1, push up. And now we're gonna just bring this up, through, and down. Up, through, and down. Now I'm hoping at the end of this, you will feel like you worked out, but you won't be so exhausted that you can't run tomorrow. If you're so exhausted that you're feeling your muscles while you're running, go for a hot tub, but also maybe lighten your weights next time. Just take it a little easier on yourself. The goal for this is to supplement your marathon training, not to be the focus. 20 more seconds. Just about there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. We did it. Great job. I hope you enjoy tomorrow's run.